Hello children, welcome back to my channel. I am now doing another chapter, that is probability. So this is 13th chapter. Probability. Your SSC important questions in this. First I will be doing with the 2 marks questions. The first question is write 2 examples for write 2 examples for equally likely events. Equally likely events. What do you mean by this? Equally likely events means either there is a chance of getting through it or a chance of losing it. So both the chances are equal. Those are called as equally likely events. 2 examples they are talking about. So let us write examples. First example, winning a carom board game. Why it is equally likely? Because you may win it or you may lose it. So you will be saying that it is winning a game of carom. Next, second one, tossing a coin. When you are tossing, there is a chance of getting head or tail, equally likely. So these 2 are examples of this question. Next, from English alphabet, from English alphabet, if a letter is chosen at random, if a letter is chosen at random, then find the probability of, then find the probability of, then find the probability that the letter is a consonant. Probability that the letter is a consonant. So first of all, you should know how many number of letters are there in English alphabet. Number of letters in English alphabet. How many are there, children? There are 26. So what we will write it here? Number of possible events is equal to 26. Now the question is about consonants. So let us write number of consonants. What do you mean by the consonants? What do you mean by consonant? Consonant means what? English alphabets are divided into 2 types. Means alphabets have got vowels and consonants. If you remove vowels from English alphabets, you will be getting consonants. What are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. How many are there? 5 vowels are there. So from 26, if you remove 5, how much are you getting? 21. So number of consonants are 21. Therefore, number of favorable events is equal to 20. So is the probability of event? P of E. Probability of event is number of favorable events by number of possible events. 26. This is the answer to this copy it. This is to our first and second problems. Now let us see the third problem. The third problem, when a dice is rolled, when a dice is sorry children, rolled, find the probability of find the probability of getting odd prime number. Getting odd prime number. So a dice is rolled. When a dice is rolled, let us take first a sample space. What is sample space tells you? It will tell you about what all the numbers that the dice is having. What are the numbers it is having? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 numbers it is having. 6 dots. One side 1 dot, next 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. You know about this dice. That means number of elements in sample space is 6. That means therefore number of possible outcomes are 6. Next, what you want to get? Probability of getting odd prime number. This is what you want, probability of getting odd prime number. So let us write the sample space for it. Means out of all these, prime numbers are 2, 3, 5. And in this 2 is even number. So the remaining 3 and 5 are odd prime numbers. So what is n of s? Is 2. That means number of favorable outcomes. How many? 2. So when you have number of favorable outcomes as 2, probability of the event is nothing but number of possible outcomes number of favorable outcomes by number of possible outcomes. Number of favorable outcomes are 2 by number of possible outcomes are 6. That is 1 and 3. 1 by 3 is the answer. Please write down. This is third problem. Now, fourth one. What is the probability of getting? What is the probability of getting exactly 2 heads? Exactly 2 heads. When 3 coins are tossed simultaneously, when 3 coins are tossed simultaneously. So this is the question, children. 3 coins are tossed together. Then the question is, how many exactly 2 heads you should get. So when 3 coins are tossed, the possible outcomes are, see, when you are talking about head, first one, all the 3 heads you will be getting, or you will be getting a tail, a head, and a tail, or you will be getting a tail, or a head, or you will be getting a head, a tail, a tail. How to remember this, children? It is the easiest way is, what heads we are talking about. All the 3 heads you write. So head should be in between tails, or tail is in the middle, tail is in the end, tail is in the first. Here all the 3 heads, head is in the middle, head is in the end, head is in the first. So this is how you can write about the heads. Next, fifth one, tails. Now first you write all the 3 tails. Then sixth one, tail at the center, both the heads. Then seventh one, tail at the end, the remaining 2 heads. And eighth one, tail initially, then both the heads. So one after the other, when the tossing is done, three coins are tossed simultaneously. What are you getting? These are the chances of getting. So we will be saying that number of possible outcomes are nothing but 8. Because you have got 8 values you are going to get. Now the question is probability of getting, what you need to get? 2 heads. Exactly 2 heads. Getting 2 heads. We are going to talk about this. Probability of getting 2 heads. So, number of favorable outcomes. How many, children? 2 heads. Where you are getting? Here. Here you have got? No. Here you have got 1, here you have got 1, here you have got 1, here 3. But they are getting exactly 2 heads. So here it is not possible. Here this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So probability of getting 2 heads, number of favorable outcomes is 2. So what is P of E? Therefore, what is P of event? Probability of event, number of favorable outcomes by number of possible outcomes. 3 by 8 is the answer. Write down, children. Now, we will see the fifth one. A dice is thrown once. A dice is thrown once. Find the probability of getting a composite number. Find the probability of getting a composite number. Find the probability of getting a composite number. So here, let us write the sample space. A dice is thrown once. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means number of possible outcomes is equal to 6. Now you want probability of getting what composite number. Composite number. So what is this probability of getting composite number? Sample space. What I should write? I should write composite numbers in this. What are composite numbers, children? 1 is neither prime nor composite. 2 is a prime number. 3 is a prime number. 4 is a composite number. 5 is a prime number. 6 is a composite number. So n of s is 2. Therefore, number of favorable outcomes is equal to 2. So probability of the event is nothing but 2 by 6. That is 1 by 3 is the answer. Please note down this. Next. Now, sixth problem. From the first 50 natural numbers, from the first 50 from the first 50 natural numbers, find the probability of randomly selected number is a multiple of 3. Is a multiple of 3. So it is a multiple of 3. Now the question is first 50 natural numbers. So what you can say, number of possible outcomes. Number of possible outcomes are 50. Now what do you want? Probability of getting, what do you want? Multiple of 3. Multiple of 3. So for this, let me write the sample space. What is the sample space? 3 multiples. 3 ones are, 3 twos are, 3 threes are, 3 fours are, 3 fives are. So keep on adding 3. You know that 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45, 48. I should stop at 48 because it is up to 50 only. The numbers are. Now, n of s. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. N of s is 16. Therefore, number of favorable outcomes is equal to 16. Therefore, probability of event is nothing but 16 by 50. So 2 8s are 2, 25s are. So 8 by 25 is the answer for this problem. Please copy it. Now, let us see seventh one. Find the probability of getting a prime number when a when a card drawn when a card is drawn when a card is drawn at random from natural from the numbered cards from 1 to 25. 1 to 25. So some cards are there which are numbered, each card is numbered as 1, then 2, then 3, like that 25 are there. What is the probability of getting a prime number? So let us write number of possible outcomes. How many? There are 25. So 25 cards are there. Then what is the problem? Probability of getting prime number or prime number. This is the question. So let us write sample space. What is sample space? 1 is neither prime nor composite, 2 is prime, 3 is prime, 5, 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then 14, 15, 16, 17 is a prime number, 19 is a prime number, 20, 21, 22, 23 is a prime number. Then that's all. These are the prime numbers because the number should be before up to 25. So what is n of s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So number of favorable outcomes. How many? 9. Therefore, P of E is nothing but favorable outcomes by possible outcomes. So you cannot simplify it, children. It itself is the answer. Please copy it. Next, we are going to do this is 7th one. Okay, we have another one, 8th in this page. So please copy it. Find the probability of getting. Find the probability of getting a sum of numbers, a sum of numbers on them is 7, on them as 7 when 2 dice are rolled at a time. When 2 dice are rolled at a time. For this problem, children, to write the sample space, it is better if you prepare a table. That is, 2 dice are there, no? So first die is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And second one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what are the possibilities? 2 together, 1 comma 1, 1 comma 2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 1 comma 5, 1 comma 6. Next, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, 2 comma 5, 2 comma 6. 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 4, 3 comma 5, 3 comma 6. 4 comma 1, 4 comma 2, 4 comma 3, 4 comma 4, 4 comma 5, 4 comma 6. 5 comma 1, 5 comma 2, 5 comma 3, 5 comma 4, 5 comma 5, 5 comma 6. Then 6 comma 1, 6 comma 2, 6 comma 3, 6 comma 4, 6 comma 5, 6 comma 6. So what are number of possible events? Number of possible outcomes. How many, children? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into 6. 36 outcomes. All together, if you count, you are going to get 36. Now, what is this? The probability is probability of sum as 7. So, what are the sample spaces? Let us write. How will you write? If you add these two, you should get 7. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you are getting 1 comma 6 here. And here 2 comma 5. And in this 3 comma 4. And in this 4 comma 3. And here 5 comma 2. And here 6 comma 1. So how many? N of S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So number of favorable outcomes is equal to 6. Therefore, what is probability of event? Favorable outcomes by possible outcomes. 6 1 ja 6 6 are 1 by 6 is the answer for this problem, children. Please copy it. Now we will see ninth problem. The probability of an event the probability of an event is always in between 0 and 1 is always in between 0 and 1. Why? The reason is, what is the probability formula, children? Probability of any event is number of favorable outcomes by number of possible outcomes. This is the formula, children, that number of favorable outcomes by number of possible outcomes. So, number of possible outcomes should be, number of favorable outcomes should be always less than possible outcomes. Okay, so always number of favorable outcomes are less than number of possible outcomes. Also, it should not be negative. So, if it is lesser than means what? You will be getting some value. The value might be positive or negative, but always probability should be positive. It should not be negative. Therefore, probability lies always between 0 and 1. So, this is the answer, children. Write down. Ninth one. 10th. When a die is rolled once, when a die is rolled once, unbiased, what is the probability of getting? What is the probability of getting? What is the probability of getting a multiple of 3? A multiple of 3 out of possible outcomes. Out of possible outcomes. A multiple of 3 out of possible outcomes. So, what is sample space, children? Die is rolled only once. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. N of S is equal to 6. So, number of possible outcomes is equal to 6. Now, Probability of getting multiple of 3. Multiple of 3. So, what is the sample space here? Multiple of 3. Of course, 3 ones are 3. Again, 3 twos are 6. So, n of s is equal to 2. So, what you can say? Number of favorable outcomes is equal to 2. Therefore, P of E is equal to 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3 is the answer, children. Please copy it. So with this, 2 marks are finished. In the next class, I will be doing 4 marks.